Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most famous and, well, one of the most beautiful descriptions of hope ever written. And it comes from the one and only Emily Dickinson.
But first, let's start with a big question. How do you even describe a feeling? I mean, really think about it. How do you take something like hope or fear or love, something that you just feel, and turn it into words that someone else can actually get? It's a huge challenge, right?
Well, Emily Dickinson's answer was just brilliant in its simplicity. She didn't write some long, complicated definition. She just gave us a bird. And that one single image, well, it suddenly gives this abstract feeling a shape, a life, and even a voice.
So, for this explainer, let's break this down. Let's really look at this metaphor. What is this bird? Where does it live? What does it do? Because by figuring that out, we can get a way deeper handle on what hope actually is. Okay, so at its very core, this isn't just, any bird. It's a symbol for something that keeps itself going. Hope doesn't need good news or for everything to be perfect for it to exist. Nope, it's this resilient, powerful thing that lives inside us, and it really doesn't care what's happening out there in the world. Right, so where do we actually find this bird? Dickinson is super specific about this, and where it lives, well, that's a really big deal. See, hope isn't something you have to go out and find. It's not some prize you win. It's already there. It's perched in the soul, which means it's just part of us, an internal thing that's baked right in from the start. Okay, so we know where it lives, but what does it actually do? Well, its main thing, its constant job, is to sing. It sounds like a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer tells us so much about how hope really works in our lives. It doesn't fight our battles for us. It doesn't build up defenses or argue with our fears. It does something much quieter, something more constant. And the kind of song it sings is so important. First off, it's always on. It never just decides to stop. But here's the kicker. It's a tune without the words. And that tells us that hope isn't about logic. It's not a list of reasons to be optimistic. It's deeper than that. It's a feeling, an intuition, just this rhythm that keeps us going, even when we have no idea why. But, of course, the real test of hope isn't when the sun is shining and everything's great. It's when the storm hits. And this is where Dickinson's metaphor gets really, really powerful. I mean, it seems so fragile, doesn't it? This little bird with its quiet song, up against a hurricane. Can it really truly survive when life throws its absolute worst at us? And the answer is a huge, definite yes. The poem tells us its song is always there. You can always hear it, even in the middle of the fiercest gale. When things feel impossibly cold, that little song brings warmth. It just keeps going. It would take something truly apocalyptic to even start to quiet it down. And here's the really cool part, the twist. The worse the storm gets, the more precious that song becomes. It's when we're in our darkest moments that we realize just how much we need that quiet little tune. So hardship doesn't crush hope. It actually shows us just how valuable it is. So let's recap. We have this tough little bird inside us, singing its heart out for us when things are bad. But what's the catch? There's got to be a catch, right? What does this bird need from us to keep singing?
I mean, think about what this bird is all about. Inner resilience, selfless strength, unconditional support. All of these things point to something incredibly generous. So what could a thing like that possibly demand in return?
For everything it gives us, the constant song, the warmth, that incredible endurance, what does hope ask for? The answer is absolutely nothing. Zero.
The last lines of the poem are just incredible. Dickinson says it never in extremity, it asked a crumb of me. Hope gives and gives and gives, and it never ever asks for a single thing back, not even a crumb. It's just a pure, unconditional gift that's always there for us.
So I want to leave you with this question. In your own life, whether it's quiet right now or you're in the middle of a storm, can you hear it? Where is that little bird singing for you?